Okay, now we can discuss about accommodation in Belgium. What were the steps taken by the Belgian government to solve the ethnic conflict in the country? So between 1970 to 1993, the constitution of Belgium was amended 4 times so as to work out an arrangement that would enable everyone to live together within the same country. So 4 major amendments were made in the constitution of Belgium for solving all kinds of disputes in Belgium. Earlier we have seen that there was a conflict between the Dutch and the French in Belgium. To solve all kinds of disputes, 4 major amendments were made between the period of 1970 to 1993. Now, what are the amendments made here? The constitution prescribes that the number of Dutch and French speaking ministers shall be equal in the central government. So, in the central government, Dutch and French have been given equal representation. And some special laws require the support of majority of members from each linguistic group. Thus, no single community can make decisions unilaterally. So now, the Dutch alone or the French alone cannot make any major decisions or cannot make any amendment in the constitution. If any decision has to be made, it requires a joint approval of the Dutch as well as the French community. Second amendment, many powers of the central government have been given to the state governments of the 2 regions of the country. So separate state was formed for the Dutch speaking and separate state was formed for the French speaking, and each state has been given independent power. The state governments are not subordinate to the central government. So Belgium has made a transition from a unitary form of government to a federal form of government. Earlier Belgium had only one level of government, but now Belgium has recognized 2 levels of government. Earlier Belgium had only unitary government, but now Belgium has union government as well as the state governments. And the states have been given independent powers. States are no more subordinate to the central government. A federal country has 2 levels of government and the state governments are superior than the central government. And a federal country also has dual citizenship. They have 2 citizenship, state citizenship and central citizenship. So, second amendment made is that separate states were formed. Belgium has made a transition from unitary form of government to federal form of government. States have been recognized, states have been given independent power, and the states are no more subordinate to the central government. Next amendment is Brussels has a separate government in which both the communities have equal representation. So a new kind of government was appointed, a separate government in which both the communities have equal representation. The French speaking people accepted equal representation in Brussels because the Dutch speaking community has accepted equal representation in the central government. So here we have seen that Belgium has, in the whole of Belgium, in the different states, both the Dutch and French have been given equal representation. Similarly, in Brussels, French were majority. French were 80% in the capital city Brussels. In Brussels also, the French accepted equal majority to be given or equal representation to be given to the central government. So in overall Belgium and in the capital city, both the Dutch and the French have been given equal representation. And the fourth amendment, apart from the central and the state government, there is a third kind of government. This community government is elected by people belonging to one language community. So a new kind of government has been set up in Belgium. That government is called a community government. So people based on their community, Dutch, French and German speaking people, no matter wherever they live, they were given the opportunity to cast the vote. A new government called community government has been set up. So the French were able to select their representative, Dutch can elect their representative, German can also elect their own representative. Wherever they lived, they had the right to vote for forming the community government. This government has the power regarding cultural, educational and language related issues. And the community government used to decide the things regarding the culture, the education and language related issues of the French, Dutch and German speaking people. When many countries of Europe came together to form the European Union, Brussels was chosen as its headquarters. So now all kinds of conflicts have come to an end in Belgium because of the four major amendments made between the period of 1970 to 1993. So now there is complete peace in Belgium, and when European Union was set up, they have chosen Brussels as its headquarters in Belgium. Now another case, how did Belgium and Sri Lanka deal with the question of power sharing? In Belgium, the leaders have realized that the unity of the country is possible only by respecting the feelings and interests of different communities and regions. So here in Belgium, the Dutch has respected the French, French also have respected the Dutch. So they have respected the feelings and interest of different communities. They have given representation to all the communities in equal manner. So it resulted in mutually acceptable arrangements for power sharing. So the conflict in Belgium was totally solved because now Belgium has made a transition from unitary form of government to federal form of government, and equal representation has been given for both Dutch as well as the French. But Sri Lanka shows us a contrasting example. It shows that if a majority community wants to force its dominance over others and refuses to share power, it can undermine the unity of the country. Sri Lanka was still continuing a unitary form of government where there is only one level of government. Sri Lanka is not willing to share power. Sri Lanka does not want to set up a separate state for the Tamil speaking people. They are continuously establishing their dominance over the minority. They also refuse to share power, and that has undermined the unity of the country. So that has resulted in a civil war, and the conflict will continue till the minorities are able to achieve their demands. Thank you all.